Oh, so this is how this all started. About... Maybe it's going on 2 months now. I don't know. Well, that's when the crash and bang people went to the North Country. And I had all this room and I wanted to bleed the brakes on my truck because I want to change out all those brake hoses to the new braided ones. So I couldn't do that because... Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna have to go to the driver's door again. That sucks so bad. I couldn't do that because I had no help. And the people who were reliable around here, they moved away, or I just stopped talking to them, told them to go screw off because they did wrong by me. We gotta get that clip out. Can't even see it, man. This camera blows. Most feel like blowing, what are those things, about $1,000 from those good like SLR cameras, and just having at it, and that's it. Done. Bam. See, this freaking clip, which you can't see, is probably gonna have to get it from the back side in the trunk, which blows. No, we got it. We got it. Ooh. Yeah, but this all started with the tent because we knew that that might be going on again, and crash and bang and burn people will probably when I'm buying some shit in the North Country. You don't know. Oh, this comes off too. This mat, I don't even know. This is all like ammoniated too. You probably shouldn't get ammonia on this. It probably will dissolve the adhesive, but you know, whatever. Shit's like 20 years old. No big deal. Is it gonna last another 10 years? I don't know. But that was my thought with that tent, is that thinking of this area, and I'm going, I don't even freaking have somebody that's reliable to drop off a car. God forbid if my parents can't do it. So that's just, I thought about that. That's freaking nuts. I just thought, that's nuts. Just gonna go get an Uber. Uber. Oh, this is the same style socket for the third brake light as the quartering light. Or the third single. I don't know, one or the other. Well, we gotta put that back on. And look at this, man. This thing is clean, clean, clean. There's like no adhesive on it, which is awesome. Well, there used to be this weird guy in Texas. He used to make these LED. You have to cut them apart, which you can't really see. And then you could put an LED strip in there instead of the one incandescent bulb, and it works a lot better for window tint. You could see it, but who gives a shit? But yeah, you got no help, which is just freaking crazy. And like you see, my ranting on the other videos, basically people just break your stuff, and I'm trying to move ahead, and you just get stuff broken. I don't know. So let's put that back. It's the keyless entry module. Anyone at one of these Impala cars or Caprices, get this thing out of the junkyard. Get it. If it might not work, but get it, because they go bad, and it will make the locks freak out big time. So put that thing back over there. Made in USA. And we're gonna call this one quits. Talking to ourselves in the back of a car because we got nothing else going on tonight. Yeah. Tired of it. So we kind of have a deadline, I guess, for this car to get this thing retinted and find a window. Maybe I'll find one this week. I just fell back here. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll do that. And something positive. Maybe. Maybe negative. Oh yeah, these seats too. There's another tip. I can go on all in day talking about bullshit that no one cares about. But these seats are the same seats as a Roadmaster sedan, the foams and everything. I'm even seeing it now in the back seat. You look at a Roadmaster sedan, it's identical to the seat foam. So if you ever need a seat foam, which that one's kind of shitty, the only shitty, I need a steamer. You can just get it from a Roadmaster, because finding an Impala is next to nothing, and everyone wants crack prices for an Impala everything, because it's thug life, yo, and everything else. So you do that and then swap the seat foam out. You can use the passenger seat foam too in the driver's seat. We just gotta pop a hole for the recliner. So that's tip of the day right there for anyone who has one of these things. Oh, and this reminds me, I was sitting right over here when I was about 10 years old. He had a 96 dark cherry. It was bought from a Met player. I just tell my stories in case I'm ever not around anymore. They can go, someone else can share my stories. But it was a Met player. He had a real nice car, had no miles on it. This guy Skip, he contacted me, what the heck, a couple months ago, going, oh, how's everything? See, someone out there looking out for you. I always think people don't look out for you. No, someone out there out of the woodwork. People care. So I was sitting right over here. The other kid was over here that I don't talk to, his son. And yeah, used to go around to places in the old Impala. But I was sitting right in this seat, I remember. He was racing and it was like, oh my god, it was so cool. I was probably 10 years old and I was sitting right here. Same seat, but it was a 96, so it had the floor console and the whatever. The analog speedometer. Cool though, I just thought about that. Flashback. Sometimes you have a flashback and like, boom, I've been here before. And that was it. So that's our nighttime vlog talking about nonsense. And yeah, pretty cool. Oh, kid in New Jersey, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. It's like he has a wheel and an airbag, 75 bucks, the 2 bugle. So that will fix the horn on this thing, because I'm an aggressive bastard who likes to honk my horn like a New Yorker. So that's it. Done. It's hot back here. We need rear air conditioning now. Hot. Now we're legal. Put that back in. Yeah, and you had the armrest down like this. Like, yeah, Impala. Yeah. Now you got the people with the Impala tattoos. Like the junkyard kid. I don't know why they do it. With the big wheels and the speakers. I don't know. But I just sit back here too and I wonder, this is like a time warp to the 90s, and how many millions of people used to ride in the back of these same cars in New York City, or any city rather, because these are cabs, you know, Caprice. They're all over the place. Probably a little after 9/11, they were just gone from the streets around like 2001, late 2001. That was it, last hurrah. And then you used to see like retired ones just sitting all around. And like all the 5 boroughs all beat up. There actually was a guy who used to drag race one. I think it had a big block in it. He just pieced it together, carbureted big block, and then it had like 400,000 miles on it. And they scrapped it. Old stories, I got tons of them about these junkers. And that we're going to make a mount for a fire extinguisher, but you can't see. Oh, another thing, you move that freaking green box out of that thing and when you open the door, the lights don't come on, which is awesome. I have to figure out the wiring. Perhaps I can tap into one of those power inputs or whatever powers that freaking green box, or split it open. But split it open and put some sort of bypass switch on that so I can have a dome override. I hate lights that turn on. I don't like interior lights. I like a DAC. I don't even open the blinds in my house. I'm like Dracula. Nice and dark. Away from the sun. So, let's get out of here. Another thing done with this slow project, which may never get done.